I was always drawn to old libraries, with their hushed whispers and shelves filled with forgotten tales. So when I heard about a peculiar library tucked away in a small town, I couldn't resist exploring its mysteries. Little did I know that I was about to uncover a disturbing true library horror story. The library stood tall, its ancient walls holding secrets of the past. As I entered, a cold chill ran down my spine, but I brushed it off as mere excitement. The librarian greeted me with a smile, her eyes bearing a strange glimmer. I wandered through the aisles, feeling the weight of centuries-old books, their pages heavy with untold stories. It was as if the air itself was thick with a sense of unease. The shelves creaked, and the flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the walls. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Curiosity took hold, and I found myself in a dimly lit section at the far end of the library. Dusty tomes lined the shelves, their titles faded and illegible. I reached out to touch one of the books, and as my fingers grazed the worn leather, I felt a jolt of energy surge through me. Suddenly, whispers echoed in my ears, barely audible but filled with anguish and despair. The words were incomprehensible, yet their haunting tone sent shivers down my spine. I pulled my hand back, trembling with fear. As I tried to leave that sinister corner, I noticed a book that seemed oddly out of place. It appeared newer than the rest, its cover pristine amidst the surrounding decay. Its title, The Forbidden Tome, was written in blood-red ink. Driven by a morbid curiosity, I reached for the book, my heart pounding in my chest. Opening it revealed pages filled with cryptic symbols and chilling illustrations. It was a gateway into something malevolent, something beyond human comprehension. With each turn of the page, the library's atmosphere grew more suffocating. Shadows danced, and the whispers grew louder, piercing my mind. Fear clutched at me, but I couldn't tear my eyes away from the book's pages. It was as if an unseen force held me captive, drawing me deeper into its wicked tale. Hours turned into an eternity as I delved further into the forbidden knowledge. The once welcoming library had transformed into a chamber of nightmares. Every sound, every flicker of movement made my heart race. But the worst was yet to come. As I reached the final page, a deafening silence fell upon the library. The air grew still, and the whispers ceased. I closed the book, only to find myself surrounded by a darkness so dense, it seemed alive. Panic consumed me as I realized I was trapped within the very story I had dared to uncover. Frantically, I tried to escape, stumbling through the labyrinthine shelves. But the library had become a maze, shifting its layout with each step I took. Whispers taunted me from the shadows, urging me to succumb to the madness. Days blurred into nights, and I lost track of time. Hunger gnawed at me, and exhaustion threatened to consume my weary soul. The library had become my purgatory, my own personal hell. Just as hope began to fade, a glimmer of light pierced the darkness. A faint voice called out, guiding me towards a hidden passage. I followed it, desperate for freedom from this living nightmare. The passage led me to a forgotten corner, where a forgotten book lay untouched. Its title, Escape from the Abyss, seemed to offer a sliver of salvation. With trembling hands, I opened the book and read the incantation written within. In an instant, the library shook, its walls crumbling around me. I was engulfed in blinding light, and as it faded, I found myself standing outside the library's ruins. The nightmare was over. I walked away from that accursed place, forever changed by the horrors I had witnessed. The library, now reduced to rubble, served as a grim reminder of the price of curiosity. To this day, I still hear the whispers in my dreams, a haunting reminder that some stories are better left untold, and some libraries are better left undisturbed.